What's up, everybody? It's Buffalo Ben 15 Golf back at it again. And today we are at the Fenton Farms Golf Club out in Fenton, Michigan. Guys, I'm back. I'm sorry that the last video didn't have a voiceover. My mouth was absolutely messed up, and I could barely talk without sounding like I was drunk. So, I apologize for that. I'll make an effort to sort of remaster the video later and maybe include a voiceover in it. It's honestly been doing pretty well anyway. You guys are doing all right on that video. You guys haven't been seeming to like that one. Probably because there weren't as many of those. I shot an 82, definitely a crusher on that 17th when I just barely went long into that woods. But this is a new round. This is a clean slate, and we're going to try our best to make this a break 80 round. I know we can do it. I know it's a course that I've never played before. I was actually recommended this course by an old golf team member of mine. You know who you are if you're watching. I sure hope he is anyway. Although I don't think he wants to see that. Double on the first hole, yeah. Pretty typical stuff for me, huh? I'm trying, guys. I'm waiting for the day where I get a par in the first hole. That'll be a day to celebrate for sure. So it was a really tough course, and I was just making it super hard on myself.
Not that that was my plan. Got a little land through here. Should be pretty easy to get through for me. Just because I like doing it out in the 3-wood. I'm not gonna try to hit a full shot though. I'm gonna try to hit like a punch shot. Try to get it out near the 100 marker and have a wedge in.
So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys listen in on my reasoning for this shot here. I really wanted to hit this one good. I wanted to keep it low and kind of fade it through that gap. I faded it through the gap. It was a lot higher than I thought it would be, but it does get through. So, not total disaster to start out this round. So now we have a very manageable third shot, 105 with the gap wedge, kind of 80% swing, and it's good. We have about 15 feet here for birdie. God, this would be some birdie on handicap hole number 2 as well. I'm looking at the card right now, and this hole's really tough. A lot of the holes are really tough here. This is a 72.2 rating, 131 slope course. Probably one of the toughest courses I've ever played on this channel. And 6,600 yards, playing a lot longer than that today. But can I make the long putt? Yes, I can. Boom! That is how you bounce back from a bad first hole. It's like that double never even happened. Awesome. Awesome stuff, guys. We need to do that more often. Like, you would have expected a birdie to happen on the first hole and a double bogey to happen on the second hole just based off of the tee shots. Just saying. Goes to show how little the tee shots matter sometimes. Sometimes they do, like on holes where like there's a big hazard in play if you miss bad. It matters then. But on holes like 1 and 2 with just kind of tree lined, sometimes you can salvage it and sometimes you can squander it really easily. The life of a 7 to 8 handicapper, guys. This shot was really tough after I got free relief out of casual water. Yeah, as I'm saying right now, even though that shot didn't look so hot, it was pretty well done.
So that's actually not a bad shot.
So we've got about 20 feet left for our birdie. More like 18, 15 feet. We'll call it 18 feet. About the same length as the last hole. So let's see what happens. Are you kidding me? Nope, I'm not kidding you guys. Nope. Wow. Just wow. Woo! Awesome stuff. Putter is officially white hot. Guys, this is awesome to see. 1 over through 3 holes. That's one of the best starts
I've had in the last couple months. For those of you that don't know, I felt the ground with my feet. It was a little more severe of a slope, so I was like, you know what, let's play double break, and it went in.
Just taking you guys through my strategy there on that putt. These greens were in real good shape. I had to play for a lot of break and a lot of speed. And also sometimes a lot of wind, as you see here.
At least none of them are going left so far, because that's a miss I hate most.
It wasn't terribly windy this morning, but the wind was in my face a little bit, and that kind of made the shot worse than the strike had suggested it would be, if that makes sense.
I can take it back almost all as far as I want.
Made that 400-yard par 4 a lot longer. Had a 4-iron, and it's still 20 yards short and 30 yards right, so another tough shot here from under the tree.
Go in.
More good short game. Short game looks good right now, I'm telling you. It's what's going to save me today if I can't get the ball there onto the green.
That is some deep, casual water right there. Dang.
So much rain.
Already 6,600 yards.
Look at that.
We're probably playing more like 69 today.
So, off to the putt now. Should be pretty manageable up the hill. I've made probably 40 feet worth of putts so far today, so I felt really confident with this one. Just wasn't meant to be this time. As I'm saying, I should have played more break like I did on the other one. It's all right. Bogey after that tee shot, I'm not going to complain. So
Decisions. Golf is full of.
Here we go off to the 5th hole now.
All right. 2 over the 4.
As I keep complaining about that last
better than I
putt.
usually do.
Okay, we're done complaining. Here we go. 5th hole, 400 yards, back the other way. This is a better tee shot. Still squirts to the right a little bit. Doesn't go far at all. It was 53 degrees, I think, when I teed off, and it was cold. It was tough. You see I got the Tommy 2 gloves going, the double hats, the jacket, and it was cold and it was wet, and when you combine those two things, you lose a lot of distance. And on a course like this, you need it, because this front 9 is actually 3,400 yards long. Actually, 3,460 yards officially. Yeah, this is probably one of the longest 9 holes I've ever played on the channel, if not the longest.
Definitely a good one.
So I was in for a world of hurt.
I wanted to take it a little straighter on, but that tree
couldn't get the ball striking down, because on a day like today, you need good ball striking if you want any chance to reach the longer par 4s in regulation. I actually played Fieldstone today as I'm recording this. The 17th hole there is like a 425-yard par 4 uphill. It's like one of the hardest holes on the course. It was into the wind. Get this. I hit driver 3-wood, and I ended up pin high. It was insane. So, yeah, even though, like, I mashed both shots. So, that's a lot of what this round felt like as well. Minus the wind, which was kind of nice. I stick this one, though. Made real short work of this hole. I love when I make short work of holes. Fairway in regulation, green in regulation. Always good to stack those on top of each other. Always makes for easy life. Stress-free golf, as Golf Sidekick likes to say. So, got another decent birdie opportunity here, and I just barely miss it. And even though it was going pretty slow past the hole, that rolls out to almost outside of gimme range. Yeah, guys, these greens were solid. I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if this course was private back in the day. It was built in 1939, so over 80 years old. This course looks a lot nicer than a lot of 80-year-old courses, I'll tell you that. I wish they'd clean up the walnuts a little bit more, though. I'm just screwing around, guys. I'm just putting with a walnut here, just waiting for the next tee to clear because it's a par 3 next hole. Plus 3 through 6, though, honestly, I felt really good about where I was at up till this point in the round. I really did. So, just giving you guys an idea of what's ahead. I'm going to try to golf as much as I can before the season's over. Until it starts snowing, basically. Either I'm going to be playing or I'm going to be at the range. So I'm actually going to try to get to the range a little bit more in the next few weeks. Like
I mean,
was
this
saying,
is a tight par 3.
I've been on a little
Oh
bit
my
of a
goodness!
regression lately,
And they got us
thing
teed
is,
up
I
to where we
haven't
can't
had as
draw
much
it
time
in.
to
Man,
put
why'd
into
they
the
do
range,
that? There's
which
a
would
bunch of
definitely
tee
help me
box
for
over
these
there.
kinds of shots
I mean,
here.
you guys aren't gonna believe what this scorecard says. Look what it says. You're telling me that this is the number 18 handicap. I'm sorry it's blurry. You're telling me that's the number 18 handicap hole. 199. Basically 10 yards left or right, or else you're dead. No, you're stupid, Fenton Farms. Come on.
I was looking at that card and I was like, there is no way this is the easiest hole in the course. Just because it's a par 3 doesn't mean it's easy. So, this was really a cheat clencher, not gonna lie. And I hit it pretty good. It's a little bit left, but we're gonna be safe. Not by much, though, as you guys are gonna see in a second.
So there's OB. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's OB. I mean, that's I-75, so...
That's how close we were to the highway, guys.
And we ended up right here.
So, I mean, honestly, if we were playing a high school tournament here, probably, let's say there was a field of 100 guys, I guarantee you at least a third of them would either end up in the dense woods right and have to drop at like 100 yards, or would have to re-tee because they pull hook it out of bounds. Guarantee you that.
Yeah, I hit it just well enough to get it on the
half
fringe.
of the field would get themselves eaten alive by this one, guys. So honestly, even though this was kind of a long par putt, I was still somewhat happy to be where I was. And that bad putt kind of wiped out all the progress that I had made up till this point on this hole. Honestly, I would have been totally fine with a tap and bogey on this hard of a hole. 199 yards, 55 degrees, 70 miles per hour freeway right next to you with that road ambience. It's just so tough sometimes, I'll tell you. I don't know if you guys have ever played Kensington Metro Park before. I haven't. I know for a fact, though, that like 3 of the holes run along I-96. I actually watched a fellow golf vlogger by the name of KJ do a golf vlog at Kensington Metro Park. Like 3 consecutive holes were like next to the freeway. It was insane, and he was kind of floundering, and I can't blame him. I would probably flounder myself. I just got a double, right? So, off to the very long par 5, 8th, 577 yards. This is another really tough one.
Well, I found it.
Barely get past.
Does this count as a fairway hit? Because, I mean, it's
still got a good lie, though. I mean, I didn't get past the tees, like I'm on the tee, but past the tee markers. So, you can't tell me I didn't make it past, guys. Come on. Still, though, I'm looking at the card. It's 333 from the ladies' tees and 577 from the blues. And it probably just became more like 677 after that top shot. I gotta tell you. Sometimes with that 3-wood, look at how high I hit this 5-wood, too. That was a 5-wood. I was like, screw it. I'm not hitting the 3-wood again. Look at how much those measly 3 degrees aloft help me out there. And here's the deal. It's not measly. A little goes a long way with those woods, guys. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but
first good shot in this hole, really.
In both the fairway and the rough, I would say almost 3/4 of the time I will opt for the 5-wood over the 3-wood. Because sometimes I can't get the 3-wood high enough. Some days my 3-wood will go as far as my 5-wood, and just because I can't get it up. So, definitely kind of the only blemish to that hole. I hit a good recovery shot after that third that didn't move at all. I expected it to draw. I certainly don't need a draw on this one, though. OB to the left because there's a driving range over there. 428 par 4 up the hill, wet into the sun. Yeah, guys, this hole is a beast. I'm looking at the scorecard right now. It says this is handicap hole number 12. Yeah, that's a big lie. Man. One of the few critiques I have about Fenton Farms, they don't rate their holes right, or at least I don't think they do. Maybe they've made changes to the holes since the original versions of them. I know a lot of courses do that and never change their ratings. Hit a great chip shot here. Sorry I interrupted myself with my stupid spiel about scorecard ratings. I gotta tell you, after that 6-iron that I expected to draw but didn't move, look at how short-sided this pin is. Back right, coming in from the center of the fairway. For me, this was dead front of the green from where I was chipping from. I hit the cart path and trundled it up to where I just chipped from. I thought I had made it onto the green originally, but that bogey, that did not feel like a bogey. A lot of these holes, the bogeys felt like pars. I gotta tell you guys, this course is super stupidly tough, in my opinion. But hey, I gotta think of it as not stupidly tough, because you know what? If I want to play for a college team, I'm gonna play courses that have 3,500-yard 9s all the time. That's just the long and the short of it. So, no penalties, which always helps. 3 out of 7 fairways, 2 out of 9 greens. Gotta do better on the greens. I don't know. Some of the holes where I was in the fairway, I was still a long way out. Like on number 8. I mean, I'm going to count that as a fairway. I mean, it's close enough to the line. And, I mean, if I get a lie like that and it's in the same hole, I'm going to probably count it as fairway. So, honestly, even though I didn't shoot the best, I felt like I played pretty well. Like, this is a 72.2 rating, 131 slope. Just to give you guys an idea what's ahead on the back nine. Back nine is almost 400 yards shorter than the front. It's 3,136 yards in the back. Yeah. So this 9, I would say if I had just played this 9 alone, this 9 could be close to like 37.5 rating. Like, and same with like courses like Sylvan Glen. These two front 9s, this front 9 at Fenton Farms, I think challenges the front 9 at Sylvan Glen in difficulty. I think they're very close. And that's saying something because Sylvan's front 9 is brutal. I'll tell you that 41. I know that 34 was really, really good. But that 41 was not chopped liver. I'll tell you that much. So, I know that's kind of an old saying. The guy at work says it. It's rubbing off on me. All right. Birdie, that was awesome to steady the ship there. Lots of good things I saw in this front 9, guys. I felt like I was pushing a little bit of everything, so we're going to try to tighten that up on the back 9. Keep your eyes open. It should be out in a few days. This is Buffalo Ben 15 signing off. Have a good day, everyone.